In 1974, you released your first album for MCA Records called Buffy, with a somewhat revealing photo on its cover.
Yeah, there's a little bit of breast showing. It was about feminism. I was standing up for a woman's right to take her own shirt off, you know? Everybody said, no, you can't do that. Of course, Sears put a pasty on it. I feel as though breasts are personal, and sexuality is personal, and I have a right to talk about it or not talk about it, and you know, there were a lot of people burning bras in those days, and there were a lot of women going topless. And I don't know, I think breasts are beautiful, and I just don't like the idea of them being smutized.
How does feminism play a role in your life and or philosophy?
In a very personal way. I grew up in a place that was, you know, it was a predatory scene. There were predators in the neighborhoods, there were predators in the house. I knew about bullying. I knew about what men really wanted, and it had nothing to do with my hair or my eyes or my hands. I know it went there and there, and I knew probably from infancy the touch of a predator. I hated to be bullied, to be coerced, to be desecrated. I hated to be to relate to a man in such a way that I'd have to wash afterwards because I was covered with something that I didn't even understand. And so I grew up with a very protected side to me, which is my music and my art. And I learned how to hide real good. Very often in the early days, like, I didn't want to be seen as Pocahontas and fringes. So I kind of held back from it because I wanted people to take me seriously as a person of the world. I was traveling in the world. I felt like I was a part of a world. I had a college degree, and I didn't want somebody sticking in me in some kind of beads and feathers, 1800s, the Indians were, because that's all you ever hear when you're an Indian. We suffer from a time stereotype. I had my first singing dress when I was singing in the coffee. I ordered it from the Fredericks catalog, and I had high heels. I thought that's what was pretty what.
I've always thought you were way cool dresser. Can you tell us about the breastplate you often wear?
You mean this stuff? I have lots of these. This one was a gift from Annie Leibovitz.
Oh, cool.
And Vanity Fair magazine, who did a story on me last year. But I have lots of these. I have a gay friend, his name is Kerry Brown. He's an artist, and he's made me many of the necklaces of this style in all different kinds. I also made a lot of my own necklaces. I used to hang out, I still hang out in, I go to Indian museums a lot. I bring a sketchbook, and I like old styles, but I use them sparingly. There's a funny thing that you hear on the res, you know, somebody shows up, and they just got all this beadwork, we call it wearing beadwork out of season. Running for the Drums, just kind of a collection of the songs that I'd been writing. One of the songs, which is probably never going to get any airplay to the ends of the world, is just, oh, I just want people to hear it. Cho-Cho Fire, that's just plain, that's a lot of fun. You know, I danced to it on stage. I got a great band. I felt like going on the road. No No Keshagish, which is about environmental greed. I think everybody's thinking that way anyway, you know, so it's really timely. My concerts too, you know, they're very, very, from the 60s till now, they've been with a lot more variety than most artists put in their shows.
Are you familiar with any of the musicians or the whole scene that's being called freak folk nowadays? Do you know
Not much, tell me.
Joanna Newsom, who plays the harp, Devendra Banhart. Yeah,
Writers?
Yeah, they all write. Anthony and Bat for Lashes are my personal favorite.
See, for me, it's all about the writing.
Yeah, they ain't freak folk without you, though.
Am I the original?
Yeah, honey. After everything you've seen and experienced over the years, how do you still maintain that romantic perspective?
Keep falling in love.
Okay.
I just do. I just respond to people.
That was pretty good.
You want a smiley one?
Try another one.
Say please.